let's head over to Moses, Trisha Paytus' husband. You know, there's a lot of controversy about this boy Aquaman.
Mm-hmm.
They had a kid, they named him Aquaman.
Yeah.
And they're getting clowned for it a little bit. So Moses is going to explain.
I don't like that idea. Yeah. I don't like that they're getting clowned for it because, like, if you're a level-headed person, you're like, obviously there's a good reason they named their kid Aquaman. Let's hear them out.
Ahoy, hoy. Can you call Chris and ask him? Because I'm doing WATS right now. Okay, bye. My wife is looking for the building that we're in, which is she's pretty aware of my schedule at this point, I would think, but thought it might be an emergency, so I answered anyway.
Well, thank God.
By the way, I should have. I'm too nice of a guy. The answer to where is building number 4 is the building with the number 4 on it. But that's just how they label things here at
guys. I'm hearing another hamburger travel story in the works.
Here we go.
Time it's Jenny who's lost.
Oh wow! Wait until you hear about Jenny picking up Adam from the airport. It's going to be a whole thing. I can't wait. I'll be writing down notes. All right, this is Trisha Paytus' husband Moses talking about why they picked out the baby name Aquaman.
Yes,
I wanted to talk real quick about the name of our new baby, Aquaman, and it's interesting to see how strong reactions are, and it's kind of funny in a way to see it when somebody is hearing it for the first time. But for us, when you understand the connection to water and the connection to, you know, aqua is the first refers to ocean, rain, and then after that refers to water. So it's basically
okay, but it's also a superhero, right?
He's a water man. Now I get it.
No. Moses, hold on real quick. I get it. There's water in the ocean. There's water in rain. No, I get that. But Aquaman is a superhero, right? Like,
you see, aqua means water. Now it's a very normal name with that context.
How is this family in show business? This guy is anti-charisma. This is so bad. Like, dude,
at least I don't remember
a TikTok video.
I don't remember Gwyneth Paltrow going, no, you see, like, apples grow from trees, and what apples provide nourishment, and that's why I named my child that. She just did it and then moved on with her life, you know?
Yeah. And then John got a tight 5 out of it. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know, the identity of water, the identity of being from the ocean. We are basically a walking ocean. You're a body of water from the ocean that is now walking.
No. Okay, you're so wrong about this. Maybe this is a language thing. An ocean is a very specific form of a body of water. It's salt water. It's massive. We're not walking oceans. If anything, we're walking puddles, right? I mean, I get that we're mostly water people are. That makes sense. We're not walking oceans.
I gotta tell you, if they named the kid Aqua Paytus, it's odd, but I'm not talking about it. They named it Aquaman.
They named it after a superhero.
What are we doing?
It changes everything. Right.
You know, land, the idea of being a water being, a water man, an Aquaman. I personally prefer the name Aqua as far as both in the meaning of ocean and both in the way it sounds.
And Aqua is clearly a boy's name already. You don't need to add the man. You know?
Aqua. I like that he goes, I named him that because of the deep-seated meaning behind it. How really water is the foundation of life. And it's really, all of us are water beings, but also it kind of sounds cool too, right? Aqua.
Vinny Chase, cool. Aquaman, you know?
Sounds good in your ear, right? It's not bad. Thank God I don't have a name with deep meaning. It's just Karl, you know? No one's be like, oh, why did they name me Karl? It's just a name. I don't know.
I have the laziest name of my generation, just Mike.
Oh, yeah. I know so many Mikes. Mike. I literally have probably 10 friends named Mike. It's the most common name there is.
Everyone I've ever met named Mike among their friends goes by their last name because you know so many other Mikes already.
It's so true. There's no Mike that I call Mike, I don't think.
Right.
You're right.
Water is a bit of a harder name to have. So Aquaman was the perfect way to describe that. And then to us it's beautiful and fun and fits to our character that is also a movie poster, and there is also a character of that nature.
Okay, all right. So now we're getting to the crux of the matter. The movie poster is what sold you. You were walking past the movie theater like, hey, wait a second, I got an idea right here.
Yes,
Pretty
also
cool
Jason
name for our
Momoa is
son.
very handsome.
Right, yes.
Don't forget that the character, there's different Aquamans, there's different aesthetics to it, and it's not just about the movie character. It's more about the idea that there is an Ocean Man, an Aquaman, and it just happens.
Did he even think about this before he hit record? Did he get any thoughts together on this? What's he doing?
What do you mean there is one? Should we be scared?
That it actually also happens in the world of, let's say, superheroes, but because usually there's the different elements, there's an Iron Man and all that, but it's not like, we're talking about an Ant-Man or a Superman or
yeah, that would be ridiculous.
That would be silly.
Obviously that would be very silly if your son was Ant-Man or Superman.
No,
of course.
This is Aquaman, the most serious of the superheroes.
Can't wait till they have their fourth child, Batman. He has to explain that one. Well, you see, bats are cool. They fly. They're mammals. Can hear real good. I don't know.
We love Christian Bale.
We're talking about the most basic element that is given life, that to me is our identity.
Yeah, I'm going to name my kid Carbon. That'll be a fun one.
But again, Carbon Man. Why is man
right? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it has to be Carbon Man. Right. Good point. Yeah. Carbon Boy. Someday he'll change his name. Carbon Man.
He turns 18.
Carbon Baby.
What drives the name? So it only makes sense that there also be a character like that, just like we have in mythology. We have so many characters, but I didn't want to take a name out of the mythology or the different kings and different people that are that we invented along history that refers to the ocean or have relationship with the ocean. I wanted it to be very pure, just Aquaman, and keep it very simple in that way. It is, when you hear something for the first time, there's always a shock value, but the reality is, I'm sure that the first person to name their son Moses, I'm sure had the same reaction. Like, what do you think? Your son is the prophet?
Yeah, I mean, Moses is also a ridiculous name.
Yeah, but it would be a little more like if the first person named their kid Jew Man.
Right. Well, yeah. King of the Jew Man. Right.
Moses was another guy's name. All right.
Right.
Aquaman is not his name. It's the character's name.
Right. Yes. Good point. He's very confused. There's a language barrier here, Mike.
I suppose.
It will lead the people of Israel or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, there is always that kind of reaction when you use a name that is in some way bigger than life. But for me, it's just a name that fits life. It's the most basic.
If you have to explain why you named your baby the name you gave it for 4 minutes and 46 seconds, you fucked up.
Aquaman is more human than any of us. That's the point I'm making.
What it really comes down to.
Simple way of describing who we are, our true identity, which is one of water. So anyway, it's a long answer, but the essence is there if you understand it. And I think it would be very easy to remember that. And I don't think that our kids will have issues with their name. I don't think that that's really where.
No,
I think it's
no kid's gonna tease another kid in his class because his name is Aquaman. That could never possibly happen.
Impossible.
Not gonna throw him in a pool.
He's like, we did it to stop any confusion. And it's like, yeah, I'm sure that's what the first day of school will always be like for this kid. No confusion when they see Aquaman Paytus or whatever the fucking kid's name is.
I mean, I want to throw a bottle of water at this kid. You know what I mean? He's just a little baby. I feel like that'd be rude, but it's so funny, right? Here, Aquaman, take that.
The other way around, people, when they hear the name, they're not going to think, oh, what an odd name. They'll think, oh, I know this person. and I'm happy that they're here, or I'm get excited about it.
Yeah, I'm happy they're here. Someone's drowning.
Well, right, yeah. Can you please tell the dolphins to come help us? Can you round up the other sea creatures? We got a problem going on over here. No, it's just
Never
my dad's
fear.
fucking weird. No, I don't actually talk to any of the sea creatures. My dad's a weirdo. Called me Aquaman. Can't communicate with dolphins. I'm sorry.
Because I'm water. Don't you get? We're all water, so I'm water.
Yeah, it's like,
and
I think it's like 70% or something. My dad was telling me all about it. I don't know what.
Yeah.
If we're all water, you don't need to name the kid that. It's like naming him Skin.
Right. Yeah. Organs guy. Look at me. I'm organs guy. Get all these organs. You sure do.
Bullied. You're the bully, I guess. I don't know. If that's the way you look at life and look at people when you hear their name, it's only a reflection of you, not.
He's getting out in front of it for future bullies. This baby is like a couple months old. He's already just being like, and by the way, if you want to bully Aquaman because you think that makes you the bigger man, it doesn't. It makes you the loser. Just FYI.
That's how you know the kid is. They picked a bad name. We're 3 weeks in. They're like, all right, listen, we know you're going to get bullied. That's a certainty. And they're the problem. All these future kids are the problem. We're already predicting in 10 years. We don't know what the world is going to be like, but they're going to think you're a fucking moron for having that name.
Of the child or their name or what they're doing in life. We enjoy life. We like to celebrate life. And this is one of the ways that we celebrate. And there's people that are not always happy and want to celebrate. And I understand that too. But we're not going to change the way we live because of that. And we will continue to do things that fits who we are, our character, our children, and the way we see the world, the way we want to see the world. So anyway, thank you for listening, and gonna go back to the kids.
Perfect video, Moses. You crushed it.
You really did.
You answered all our questions.
Now we understand, and there's peace in the world.
What I love about this is that Trisha Paytus, Moses' wife, also put out a video to explain why their son is named Aquaman.
More succinct,
very different.
Slightly crazier, if I may add.
I can read into things based on these two responses to why their son is Aquaman, but I want to play first, and I'll give you my take on it.
Let's talk about the name Baby Aquaman, because the internet is very, very divisive on it. Now, obviously, I really don't care. I shared the name with the world. It is his legal name. It's on his birth certificate. If you know anything about me, I had a little Aquaman phase back in 2017, 2018, a time when I felt really low in life, and I had this weird, drawn to him. Another thing, don't know, my husband loves water. He identifies as water, and that's very sincerely, very truthfully. He doesn't like to think of himself as a physical. Our physical bodies are physical beings, gender, sexuality, all that stuff is very fluid, and identifies as water, which I thought. Okay.
He identifies as water. I've heard of people having a fluid gender identity, but he's literally fluid. Is his gender identity? That's different.
That's our friend Solar level of
right. It's funny. I have that in my notes. So it's not the craziest thing to identify as, because yes, we are mostly water. At least he's not a bird person or whatever the fuck Solar's up to these days.
Well, but we're glossing over the craziest part. Is Trisha communicating with him telepathically? This kid is weeks old. How do we know what he identifies as?
No, she's talking about Moses.
Oh, Moses identifies as one?
Yes, he was saying that
totally
in his video.
Misunderstood this.
Right, and then she reinforces it here. She's like, okay, so what's going on here? I'll break it down because there's only a little bit left of this video.
Okay.
What's going on here is that Moses was like, we got to name our son Aquaman. And Trisha
I'm water. I'm a water man.
Right, I'm a water man. I want my son to be a water man. He's going to be water man, just like me. And Trisha goes, yeah, okay. I mean, I remember I went through that phase where I was really into Aquaman, 2017 and 2018, but I was not in a good place. And I was really fucking up my life. And it kind of reminds me of bad times and stuff. And things are better now. No, we're doing Aquaman. She's like, okay. Your call. That's fine.
Trisha, I'm sorry. I thought she was saying the baby identified. And I was like, this psycho bitch. I didn't realize she had a madman in the home.
Yeah. No, listen to this again. Now that you understand the context of this,
Okay,
and tell me
yes.
if I'm wrong. It's possible.
I don't know. My husband loves water. He identifies as water, and
Oh,
that's
yes.
very sincerely, very truthfully. He doesn't like to think of himself as like our physical bodies, our physical beings, gender, sexuality, all that stuff. He's very
What?
fluid and identifies as water, which
He's not a man. He's just water. All right. Don't call me anything other than H2O. I'm the H2O guy over here. I'm Moses.
Hey, man, how's it going? Man? I assume
Man.
you mean Aquaman.
Human ocean, I believe is what you meant to say just now. This guy's fucking nuts.
Holy shit.
Well, there's a reason why he married Trisha Paytus, Mike. This is not a guy whose head's on right.
I look at Trisha in a whole new light. I'm sorry, honey. You're going through a lot. I don't know what brought you to this lifestyle.
The
But
chat is having a field day with this.
oh my God.
I thought was a little cuckoo when I first met him. And then I was like, I started adapting the philosophy as kind of thinking, yes, we're all water beings. And finally,
Okay, this is my favorite part of this video.
We're all food beings. We're all blood beings.
yes, we're all water beings.
Okay, this is my favorite part of the video right here, where very different than what Moses was saying about naming his son Aquaman. Trisha has a very different take on it.
And finally, Aquaman can go by whatever he wants to go by. Aquaman can go by Aqua. His middle name is also Moses, so he can go by Moses if he would like to. And if one day he wants to change his name, he's welcome to do that as well.
She's already ready for this guy to be like, I don't want to be Aquaman. Why'd you name me Aquaman? They'll be like, okay, we can change your name. It's fine. We can always change your name. Like, she definitely was not on board with this name. If she's already talking about a name change after 3 weeks.
And Moses is like, no, it's like 10 or 12 years of bullying, and then it'll be fine. Everyone's going to be like, hey, yeah,
Yes.
it's Aquaman.
Yes. Yeah, do you see the dynamic here? It's very funny. He's like, by the way, if you bully my son Aquaman, that's on you, you loser. And Trisha's just like, look, we'll change the name. It's fine. We don't want any problems here. It's very funny.
I am what? Trisha, I'm sorry. You're going through this. It's going to be difficult. Go to blindmike.net for Blind Mike, or go to whoarethese.com for Karl, and make sure you subscribe to both channels, or there will be no banter.